Okay, sorry about that disruption. I ran out of space to keep recording, so we're just gonna continue here with the B part. So I'm gonna just show you again the start of the B part real quick, and then we'll move on to the rest of it. So we've got G roll to another G roll, A B E roll. So this bit here, it's all just a G major arpeggio, and it's rocking back and forth. And you could stay on the middle row, but I don't love the direction changing. So what I do is I do the middle row for those first three. It's D, B, G. And then I use the pull G for this D, G, B. So it's just that one G I do over there, personally. And then I land on the press G again. So middle row, outer G, middle row again, middle row. Here, I go A, D. I think some people do A, G, but I do A, D. I am putting a cut on that B. So I'm doing A, D, cut to the B, down the scale. That's E, D, E. Again, that's a very common little connector here. Sorry, that's not what I told you to do it at all. So the ending here is full of stuff we've seen before. The beginning is like the beginning of the part. But then it changes, right? So we've got the G roll, A, G, E, D, E, G roll, A, and then the B, C, D triplet. So it's a scale, B, C, D, and then G, A, B. G roll. That's A, G, E, G, D, G, B, A, G. That's kind of the iconic part of the tune. I think that, right? Everyone knows that little bit of the tune. That's your little ending. That's where it goes different from the B triplet. All right, so the whole part starts on a G roll, G roll to E roll, G arpeggio, roll, roll, triplet, all right, again, just a regular B part, no variation. All right, so the second time through, there's a variation only to a little bit of the first two measures, and then it goes the same. So it goes. All right, so if you have this lined up 4 phrases, 2 measures per phrase. It'll be very easy to see. The first 2 measures are a little different, but get back together on the B, E roll at the end there. So the last group of 4 is the same. And then from there on, second phrase, same, third phrase, same, fourth phrase, same. So it's just the first 2 measures are a little bit different. We start on the D. It's a long D, no roll or anything, just a long D. So just heading down the middle row. A long D, 2 B's with a cut, and that's weak, strong. So it's strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong. So from those 2 B's to the A, G, E, D. Alright, so we're coming up how we went down. It's E, sorry, that's a D. D, E, G, A, B, and then the E roll. So start on the high D, B, B, A, G, E, D, E, G, A, B, E roll. So I'm going to play the B part 2 times the normal way. So no variation, and then with the variation. So now for the last part. So I do, and it's the same twice, no variations or anything. You can do rolls on these big long B's, right? Some people might. I don't, because I think, you know, you could if you were playing the flute or the tin whistle. I play the fiddle, and so I wouldn't on the fiddle, and so it tends to lead me to not preferring so much to do it on the concertina. I think it's a really nice note, for a nice place for a long note. Gosh, I want to say that this is a Tommy Peoples composed tune. I could be wrong, but that came from somewhere. That thought of mine came from somewhere. I swear it's a Tommy Peoples tune. And so to my mind, it's like a fiddle tune, and fiddlers wouldn't roll on the B. If I was playing the harp, I don't know. Who knows? I would. But on the concertina, I'm not tempted to. It's kind of hard, and it doesn't sound great. And I'm always looking for an opportunity for a long note. So I'd be more tempted to do some sort of like... right, really nice chords or something. So you'll hear people do rolls on the B. Don't feel like you have to do it. I do a long one. Alright, so I think the B part is characterized by really nice long notes. So you've got that long B, and then it ends with a long G. I go B, long B to a G, strong E. So that's E, G, D, E, G, D, B, G, E, G, D, E, G. So that's G, E, D, B, G. That's just about my favorite arpeggio ever. It's why I love this tune. It's a G major arpeggio with an E in it. Just kind of makes it a little sweeter than usual. So here, we're just playing on a G major arpeggio, notes of G major, long G, sorry, that's B, long B, then G, D, and then B, D, G, D. I usually displace that A a little bit. So that's E, A, G, G, A. It's kind of neat how it displaces that arrival. So that's... Okay, so the second half is very similar to the first half. I guess I could say the third phrase is very similar to the fourth phrase, and then the end goes different. So you've got first phrase, second phrase, pick up notes to the fourth phrase, G, A for the long B. So it's just a scale to the B. But then instead of going down to the G, it goes up. Okay, so it's the same until the last group of four. So that's the last group of four there is D, E, G, A, B. Okay, so it's... And that B obviously is the downbeat to the fourth phrase. So there, that's B, G, A, G, landing on the E. Then that's the D, B, G. And I think what I usually do is I end it like the A part. So E, D, B, G, A, D, B, A, G. Okay, so the whole third part. Sorry, that's the wrong chord. okay, something like that. I should stop trying to play it through because it's new enough that I'm sort of playing this version and that version and changing my notes all over. But you get the idea. If you have any questions, let me know. Just play around with it for this week, and then next time we'll work on it together and polish it up and talk about, as we go, we'll talk about chords and ornaments and variations and things like that. So there's a lot to do in this tune. It's a really cool tune. I used to play it a long time ago and really loved it. I think I kind of wore it out and then drove myself away from it, and so coming back to it is kind of fun. It's a really good one. I know it'll take some time. It's got 3 parts. It's kind of long, but take your time with it, enjoy it, and we'll play it together next time.